he's driven more by rage or fear at this point, given the fact he doesn't have the control he thinks he has?
I think a little bit of both, and what I mean by that is fear because he doesn't know what he's capable of or what Klaus is going to ask him to do. You know, he's being questioned by Alaric and everybody about, like, what if he told you to jump off a bridge? Like, you know, and he ends saying, yeah, then I guess I'd rip out my heart. Like, fear within that, but rage as far as sticking up to him, finally thinking he has free will when Klaus told him to harm and bite Caroline. And I think that rage is within the love that he has of Caroline, that he's like, okay, enough's enough. I'm only going to go that far for you. And that's where the struggle comes in, where, you know, no matter what he thinks, he's still going to have to do whatever Klaus says.
How do the witches fit into all of this? Because they're sort of fighting from the other side, and I know Bonnie's mother is coming back in tomorrow's episode.
Right, right. I couldn't tell you about the witches, to be honest. There's so much of the show that I can try and get down alone. I can tell you, though, her mother's going to be here for a while. Bonnie's mother's going to be in Mystic Falls for a while. She's here, and I guess that's more Stefan and Damon's doings, even with Elena. But I don't think Bonnie's mom's ever going to mix in with Tyler and what he has going on, just trying to get things right with Caroline.
Joseph Morgan recently told us that Tyler will find it increasingly difficult to deal with Klaus. Next to getting help from Caroline's father, how will he sort of ultimately stand up to Klaus?
Well, you know, like I said in tomorrow's episode, Tyler goes to Bill Forbes and asks for help, and, you know, Bill Forbes is a no-nonsense guy as far as his hatred for vampires and anything vampire. It's the same with, in this instance, you know, basically you can't be with my daughter unless you can get rid of this sire bond. And then it's just about Tyler saying, okay, how do we do this? And in tomorrow's episode is when Bill Forbes is like, okay, we got to do this, this, and that. And it's not so simple. I mean, Tyler's like, it's a big, like, really? Like, we have to do it. And so he goes through the list of 1, 2, and 3 that needs to be done.
So if you're just mentioning, you know, Caroline's father, Mr. Forbes, in this regards to standing up to Klaus, are we going to see that standing up to him tomorrow, like, come down tomorrow?
I feel like it's a long journey. It's nothing that, as far as just getting rid of this sire bond, it is not going to happen overnight. So no, it's going to be a while, I feel, before Tyler can 100% resist that sire bond to Klaus and confront Klaus about it.
Can you comment on what it was like to do those dramatic scenes with Jack Coleman as Bill Forbes?
To be honest with you, it's funny because I worked with Jack when I was like 19 years old on a little Disney movie, and it was like a Disney movie of the month kind of a thing, and it's all happy, you know. Obviously, it's a Disney Channel movie, and then we're shooting these scenes, and I'm transforming, you know, so it gets very violent and very aggressive, and it's just fun to work with Jack. He's great, but it's also like, look, you know, we went from Disney about, you know, 5, 6 years ago, and now look at us, and it's us, like, just, I'm yelling and screaming and doing all kinds of things. It's great to work with him. Jack's awesome.